Hey guys, welcome back. So this week's video is talking about my most asked question. What do I stuff my Kongs with, and how do I go about stuffing my Kongs? How can I make it super easy every week? Well, I'm going to show you here in this video. So it's not just Kongs that I have on the counter here. You guys can see in that bin I've got some bones in there as well as some licky mats under my bowl here. Little tip for the licky mats: if you place them under your workspace, they are going to be filled with food anyways, so if anything drops on them, it makes your cleanup job a lot easier. I'm all about efficiency when it comes to stuffing Kongs, because otherwise this can take a little while. So I've got it nailed down to a T here that I'm going to share with you guys. So number one tip that I can give you guys that is kind of a little known secret amongst dog trainers especially is to use a spoon when you're stuffing these items, the Kongs, the bones, the licky mats, not a knife. It's actually going to make your job a whole lot easier and get that food down in there more efficiently. So I'm just taking little scoops out of this bowl, placing them on the top opening of that Kong and pushing down, and I'm just going to repeat that process until that Kong is filled. You can give the Kong a little tap on the counter to push the food down even more, and then continue to fill it. Alright, moving on to the next one, I'm using some canned salmon, a little bit more of a meat-based type Kong. I like to have probably, like I said, 3 to 4 different little mixtures together here, so she's not getting the exact same thing in the Kongs every day. I do give these to her very frequently, so I like to switch it up, and what I give her, a nice little tip for this, is baby food. I really like baby food because it's so low calorie. One of those little canisters that you get is only 50 to 60 calories per pot, so you get a pretty low calorie Kong, whereas peanut butter can be upwards of 100 calories or more per Kong. So nice low calorie option. Here I'm just stuffing an empty bone, I think that is, or some sort of horn, with this little mixture. Very simple. I like to take some like pumpkin puree or yogurt or something, plug up one of the ends, and then stand it up and stuff the stuffing into it, and you just again do that until it's all the way filled. If you have a dog that really tears through Kongs very quickly, I would recommend this product right here. It has an X shape on the top of it. It is a Kong product still. I have it linked in the description below, but it's a little bit harder to get the food out of, which is why I really like it. If you freeze it, it makes it twice as hard. So same thing, I'm going to use the spoon to stuff the food in there. It just takes a little bit longer to get the food, obviously, because it's not as big of an opening at the top, but really good option for the dogs that need a little bit more of a challenge for these types of Kongs. Now here I'm using a hoof. One thing that I would highly suggest and recommend is supervise your dog when you give them any type of hoof like this or bones. Make sure that it's not going to come off in large shards or chunks that your dog could actually choke on. But the thing that I like about these is you can stuff it full of stuffing of some sort, and then once your dog finishes it, they actually have something to chew on afterwards. So it kind of provides twice the amount of stimulation and enrichment. Another thing I really like to use is licky mats. I always like to keep these as kind of like a placemat underneath all the Kongs while I'm stuffing them. So whatever falls out, it's not on my counter, it's on the licky mat, which I'm going to put stuff on anyways, so it makes cleanup a lot easier. Nice tip for that. Here what I'm doing is I'm just mixing together pumpkin puree and some yogurt on this licky mat, and then just spreading it around again with that spoon. Nice universal tool, just the back of the spoon this time, and really getting a nice even spread along the edges of the licky mat, all of that. I'm gonna do the same thing with the orange one. I'm not going to take you guys through that. It's the exact same process, but when I'm done with everything here, all I'm going to do is put everything in a bin, that empty bin over to the right hand side there that you can see. That is my freezer bin. I'll put all of the Kongs that I stuffed and all the licky mats and bones back into that container, stick it in the freezer. It has a designated spot in my freezer, and then throughout the week I can just grab something and give it to Wrigley as I'm, out the door, or I want her to have something to work on. So really good tip for making your Kongs last longer and making your job easier throughout the week.